What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. We really have to talk about Cheyenne's boyfriend, Matt. So ever since he's been introduced to us on Teen Mom OG, I've been consistently saying that he seems like a really great guy. He seems like a genuinely kind-hearted person. For example, I think he's been probably the most respectful, step parent, I use that in quotes, to ever come on the show. You know what I mean? He's been going out of his way to make Corey feel respected as Ryder's father. He's been consistently talking about how good of a father Corey is to his daughter Ryder, etc., etc. He's just always seemed like an overall clean-cut, really respectable person. But in Teen Mom world, literally all of their significant others come with legal problems. And I'm even talking about Cole here. Remember, he once got arrested for underage drinking or something like that. They all have run-ins with the cops for some reason or another, but this reason is pretty damn extreme. Radar Online broke the news a couple days ago that Matt had formerly been arrested in December 11th of 2011 for assault of his then girlfriend. They're saying that according to the police report, an officer had written down how he responded to the call of a woman screaming for help about an argument she had with her boyfriend in a car. She claimed that when she got out of the car to walk away, the boyfriend, who was allegedly Matt Walker here, assaulted her by pushing her onto the ground, and she had visible cuts to her face and to her nose, and he was, of course, arrested on the scene. In a statement that the girlfriend had given to the police, she said that she was not even just pushed once by Matt. She claimed that she was pushed multiple times to the ground, and it is just so crazy and sad to hear. She said that he would not let her get away from him. Everywhere she would go, he would follow her and antagonize her and push her down to the ground, allegedly, of course, and that is how she wound up with all of those cuts on her face and her nose. Fast forward 2 years later to August 29, 2013, and the case was dropped either by the plaintiff or the prosecutor. Radar is not very clear, or maybe the report is not clear about who it was that dropped the case, but I'm not sure that it would have been the girlfriend, because she and Matt broke up after the incident or the altercation in 2011, 2 years prior. So it seems like maybe there was just too much going on in the legal system for them to have the time to pursue this. As if that wasn't enough, it turns out that it wasn't the last time that Matt would find himself in legal trouble. According to Starchasm.net, Matt was later arrested and booked on 4 separate charges on March 27th of 2014. The charges were as follows: 2nd-degree burglary, 4th-degree burglary, breaking and entering a dwelling, theft of less than $1,000, and malicious destruction of property of less than $1,000. He was bailed out the next day, and the case was never prosecuted either. It's almost like he's got a lucky court star, just like Janelle Evans. There's not a lot of details about this arrest, where he was breaking and entering, what exactly it was that he stole and damaged, etc., etc. And so Starchasm is looking into digging for more of the details, as well as finding the mugshot from the 2 arrests. Could Matt have changed his ways and become a better person? Absolutely, anybody can, but I feel like knowing this and knowing that Cheyenne knows this and has only been in a relationship for just over a year now, and while they were filming it was less than a year, makes me really concerned about the fact that she was pushing for them to move in together very quickly. A couple episodes ago, she was talking to Matt about how she wanted to move in together, within the year, it seemed like, as soon as he got over to LA, and he felt like it would be more appropriate for him to live with roommates first, at least just get into the same city and live with roommates before moving in with her and her young daughter, which I felt like was the more reasonable option. Ryder is still a toddler. There's no rush to bring a strange man into the home around her, especially now that we know that he had a past history of violence as well as theft. This really is cause for concern, and I feel like if Corey's girlfriend Taylor had the same history that Cheyenne's boyfriend Matt has, she would feel the same way. She would absolutely put a halt to Corey seeing Ryder at all until he dumped his girlfriend, if this was Taylor's situation. So it's just disappointing to see that she is not extending the same level of caution when it comes to herself, just because she happens to be sprung. It's really dicey. I don't think that Cheyenne knows this man well enough to really be pushing for the engagement, the marriage, the next baby and all of that. All of these girls just I don't know, like it seems like they don't care who it's with. Just so long as they get married and have babies, they're happy, and it's quite disappointing. And speaking of Starcasm.net, they do have a little bit more information about, you know, a statement that he had given about like his kind of sordid past. Like he didn't really go into the arrest too much, but he talked about an incident that changed his life and, you know, caused a severe mental block for him that I wonder if you guys can sympathize with. So definitely head over to Starcasm.net. I'm going to link the article in the description box below so you can read it for yourself and, you know, make your own judgments. Just finding out that Matt was formerly accused of domestic violence against an ex-girlfriend and breaking and entering as well as theft change your overall opinion of him? Why or why not? Please let me know in the comment section down below, and as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.